1984 book recap. Plot. Spoiler warning. This section has important plot information. Caution is advised. Winston Smith is a low-ranking member of the ruling party in Oceania's capital, London. Winston is watched by the party through telescreens everywhere he goes, including his own home. Everywhere he looks, he sees the face of the party's supposedly omnipresent leader, a character known only as Big Brother. Everything in Oceania is under the authority of the party, including the people's history and language. Currently, the party is enforcing the use of Newspeak, a created language designed to prevent political insurrection by obliterating all terms associated with it. It is even criminal to have rebellious ideas. In fact, such thought crime is the most heinous of all crimes. Winston is irritated by the party's persecution and rigorous rule, which prohibits free thought, sex, and any display of individuality. When the narrative begins, Winston despises the party and has purchased an illicit diary in which to scribble his criminal musings. Winston has also developed an obsession with a powerful party member named O'Brien, whom he claims is a secret member of the Brotherhood, a mysterious, legendary force that seeks to topple the party. SparNotes has a feature on this book. Winston is employed by the Ministry of Truth, where he modifies historical records to suit the party's needs. He catches a coworker staring at him, a lovely dark-haired female, and fears she is an informant who will report him in for his thought crime. Winston is worried by the party's historical control. The party maintains that Oceania has always sided with Eastasia in a fight against Eurasia, but Winston recalls a time when this was not the case. The party also asserts that Emmanuel Goldstein, the Brotherhood's supposed leader, is the most dangerous man alive. But Winston does not believe this. Winston spends his evenings walking through London's worst areas, where the proletarians, or proles, dwell in squalor and are largely unobserved by the party. Winston gets a note from the dark-haired girl one day that says, "I adore you." They begin a covert affair, always on the watch for signals of party monitoring. When she informs him her name is Julia, they eventually rented an apartment above Winston's second-hand store in the Prole Quarter, where he purchased the diary. This is a long-term connection. Winston is certain that they will be apprehended and punished sooner or later, whereas Julia is more realistic and hopeful. Winston's animosity for the party grows stronger as his affair with Julia progresses. He finally gets the message he's been waiting for. O'Brien wants to meet with him. Winston and Julia make their way to O'Brien's opulent abode. O'Brien lives a life of luxury that Winston can only contemplate as a member of the strong inner party. O'Brien reveals to Winston and Julia that he, too, despises the party, and that as a member of the Brotherhood, he works against it. Winston and Julia are indoctrinated into the Brotherhood, and Winston is given a copy of Emmanuel Goldstein's book, The Brotherhood's Manifesto, in the room above the store. Winston reads Julia the book, which is a synthesis of numerous forms of class-based 20th century social theory. Soldiers appear out of nowhere and seize them. The proprietor of the store, Mr. Charrington, is revealed to have been a member of the thought police all along. When Winston is taken away from Julia and transferred to the Ministry of Love, he discovers that O'Brien, too, is a party agent who appeared to be a member of the Brotherhood in order to trick Winston into openly rebelling against the party. Winston is tortured and brainwashed for months by O'Brien, who strains to resist. Finally, O'Brien sends him to room 101, the ultimate punishment for anyone who defies the party. Winston will be forced to confront his darkest fear. According to O'Brien, Winston has had repeated nightmares about rats throughout the novel. So O'Brien clamps a cage full of rats to his head and prepares to let the rats devour his face. Winston yells at O'Brien, pleading for him to do it to Julia instead of him. Winston had always been told by O'Brien that he needed to give up Julia. Winston is released to the outside world, his spirit broken. He encounters Julia, but he has lost interest in her. He has fully embraced the party and has grown to adore Big Brother.